I'm Natalia Tena.
Hi, I'm Bonnie Wright.
And we are here celebrating Harry Potter. We've got some questions that you've sent us. Thank you for sending them. So do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. So the first question I've got here is, how has Harry Potter changed to you in the years following the film series? So I guess having finished and come out of it, what was it like?
I don't know, I mean... I think for me it's a bit different because I'm a much smaller character. I think that's more for like you guys.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I feel like for all of us it was one of those things that had been so long. I mean, you're kind of in this bubble of the world that it was. And I think from finishing it, it's made me realise just how huge it really was as a series, and also just what a big and amazing effect it had on my life in terms of, introducing me to a world of filmmaking that I was learning, without knowing it, I was learning so much about the process of filmmaking and about acting and about just all elements to it. So I would say, I guess a lot has changed. I feel like it was one of those things that was hard to ever understand in the thick of it, but coming out of it has made me realise just the impact it had just personally for me.
Right, okay, let's see. Bonnie, one more for you. Mm-hmm. What qualities do you share with Ginny and how are you different?
Ooh, I would say I love Ginny's, I guess even though she obviously grew up in a house full of boys, I think she almost still chooses to have that sort of tomboy edge to her that I always loved and admired, and I was always quite a tomboy when I was younger, and I was big and still am really into like anything athletic and sports, so the Quidditch element.
Yeah, you're going to be
good at Quidditch. I think I'd be good at it, but clearly haven't yet managed to integrate Quidditch into my Bonnie life. But different, I don't know, I always admire her in terms of her sort of bravery, so I'd say that was something that I admire from looking
Yeah, she's
at
pretty
her.
brave.
Yeah.
She gets in there.
Pretty cool.
That's your nice.
So, what career in the wizarding world would you aspire to?
To be the best witch.
An aura.
An aura. Yeah, yeah, it'd be an aura.
Basically,
my
that
job
is the best. Yeah, it's funny. You think of or I always try and think of ones that wouldn't exist in our own.
In our world.
I mean, neither would that, but you know what I mean. Something like really obscure.
Like some what would they invent? Like an inventor in that world would be pretty amazing.
I think James Oliver said the other day a night bus driver.
Yeah,
that would be pretty cool. You just turn up in some random place all the time. You wouldn't really probably have to do much driving.
No, just screaming. Because it's so fun. Oh, this is me. Thank you. If you were a metamorphagus like Tonks, what appearance would you assume? Well, I'd change all the time. Obviously, that'd be great. This would be a really great thing to have. Ability to have as an actor, because then sometimes you can spend hours in hair and makeup, especially as women. You're always in at 4 a.m. and you could just go done, ready, go on set. Be great.
Full chameleon.
Full chameleon. Otherwise, I'd love to be a mermaid, but a flying one, because I love water. I live on a canal, but I also love flying. So maybe that kind of mixture.
Nice. Okay. Which cast member is most like their character, and which is most different? I would say most different.
Tom.
I was going to say Tom.
Yeah.
I was like, you would hope that was said about him. But yeah, he's just a lovely, sweet guy, and Draco's pretty nasty, bully, evil guy. And then, which cast member is most like their character? I mean, I would say not many people can play identical twins unless they are identical twins. Yeah, so I would say James and Oliver are pretty on point. I don't think that there are some things you can't kind of
fake.
Yeah.
Act. Right. Let's see. If you could play any character in Harry Potter, who would it be? You said this the other day, but I think you're right. I love Umbridge now, and after you said that, now it's so stuck in me because she's great. She's evil, but she's got this weird smile, and she's got the kitten thing going on. Yeah, her.
All the pinks.
All the pink.
She has great sets.
Yeah.
All the cats and on the walls and stuff. Ginny is such a good character that something evil would be quite fun. Maybe sort of a Bellatrix would be cool. I think you'd have a lot of fun playing that, and I think the whole costume that she had and the hair was just so fantastic. And
that kind of weird thing, she kind of fancies Voldemort, that kind of...
Yeah, there's kind of strange thing going on there. I think she would be cool. Okay, next question. Okay, is for you, Nat. What was it like to join the Harry Potter phenomenon in the 5th movie?
I think for me at the beginning it was just a job because I didn't really know the world. I mean, I'd started reading the books and like really loving it. It's only when I kind of went on set and I was like, wow. I mean, I got so lost trying to find the canteen and eat. That's how big the set is. It's just huge. I'm like, what is this room now? So that took a while, and suddenly when I was there and I saw all the sets, I kind of got a sense of the scale of it. Everyone was really friendly. Everyone was lovely. And I think I only got a sense of how big it was when I went to my first premiere, and it was absolutely terrifying. I thought I was going to be, like, all the cameras, it's like, I'm going to become epileptic in this moment. This is just insanity. And that's when I kind of saw what world I'd been kind of amazingly invited into.
Yeah, I feel like they never got, that experience of a premiere, the fans that gathered and camped out in Leicester Square in London was always just so incredible.
And usually in the rain as well.
Yeah, and you would never, I think that would never get normal, which is a good thing.
Is it you?
No, is it you? Thank you.
Bonnie, what was your favourite Harry Potter movie to film?
Ooh, that's tough. That's like asking if I had children, what was my favourite child? Who's my favourite child? I would say two are pretty hand in hand. One, the first would be The Chamber of Secrets, just because for me that Ginny suddenly stepped into a whole new character there, and the whole Tom Riddle diary segments of filmmaking were really interesting for me because I got to do a lot of scenes that were just me rather than big kind of crowd group scenes, and I think I learned a lot more about sort of performance and what was kind of asked of me in that role. And then I would say Deathly Hallows Part 2, just because I loved the battle at Hogwarts, and it was pretty cool to be aged in the epilogue and to have children. That was cool. And I think it was just such a vivid memory because obviously it was the last one, and it was just everything was so heightened in that because we knew we were going to be finishing, so everything felt very special.
Is it yours?
I think so. Okay. What was your favourite moment on set? Many moments.
I don't know. I had a lot of fun moments just in the makeup chair as well. That's something, just coming in the morning, and because it's so early, there's a kind of element of silliness, because you're just like, I can't believe it's 4 a.m, it's dark outside. And just the general banter before going to work, I really loved that bit as well.
And you spend so much time with the people that go on behind, the sets, not only, with each other, but there's all the people who go into, all the elements of filmmaking. And I think they're the first people you see, so it's like that initial experience, Cool, should we go for one more question? Okay, this is for me. Bonnie, how did growing up on set shape your life? I guess, it changed pretty much probably everything. It inspired me to become a filmmaker myself. It inspired me to just every element within filmmaking that I got to learn about. And I think the Harry Potter films were so individual and unique because the craftsmanship that went into them was so good. It was, we were working with people both acting wise and in the departments of like the production designers who were the best of the best in the British film industry. So I'm super grateful that I got to learn from them, and it's taken me sort of all around the world, and it's allowed me to meet so many different people. So it's been pretty big.
Amazing. Well, thank you for listening to all of our answers, and thank you for sending the questions.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks.